Good evening, good morning, and good night. Welcome to Inappropriate Radio. It's your host, Tasha. Let's get into this. So no periodic table, no alien talk this evening. However, I have a download. Well, I have a message. This is actually not a download. God is wild, y'all. Like, first of all, okay, I was going to lie. I was gonna lie. Yesterday, I did not record, and most of the times when I don't have the recording, it's simply because it wasn't recorded. There may have been two or three instances where I think I went to like a concert or something and I didn't record for the day. Anything else was simply me just not recording. And this didn't happen. I mean, since I've been recording every day, right? I've been recording every day. Like I said, unless it was because I went to a concert. I know that happened about 2 or 3 times. And there has been a few incidents where I was led and not instructed. We went over that, right? The difference between being led to do something and instructed to do something, right? I was gonna lie. I was gonna get up here and be like, I don't know what happens to the recording. But God told me don't, like, he wouldn't even allow me. I couldn't lie. I was trying, but he's not going for the nonsense, all right? Especially when it comes to these messages. It was partly because I was being disobedient. Part of that was me I was told by the creator to do this segment and record earlier, but truthfully, I'm still doing research on the topic that he told me to go over, which is also odd because even when I get a download and I'm doing research, he'll give me something else to talk about in the meantime. But partially, this message didn't come yesterday, and I'm not going to give it today. I'm just going to go over a few things because I found out that I was deliberately held up from recording yesterday in the spirit. These entities have been coming at me, and I told you guys a few weeks ago that I was under severe attack, that I was aware. The creator told me to do the recording to let people know that I was aware that they had been sending certain frequencies at me, and I was pretty much privy to what was happening. And I had been instructed to kind of still do the recording. Yesterday was a different type of attack, okay? Not only was I distracted, I was led away from recording. But there's always a lesson in all of this, right? We can always come up with a spiritual reasoning for why we are doing something or not doing something. I was like so messed up that I had woke up around 3 o'clock, which was another sign that it was from the creator keeping me from recording. Just like last week, how when I was telling you guys that it was my dad's birthday, and if I were to record, it just would have purely been like a channeling from him. Kind of similar. Yesterday, the mindset and the environment that I was in was really dark and gloomy and heavy. A curse was sent. The curse was broken. However, there were quite a few things that needed to take place before I recorded again, and before I would be able to record the segment about the next topic. A lot of these downloads, they come in on a timetable, and sometimes I get the download well in advance, right? And God doesn't always want me to go over the download and do the research and talk about it when I get it all the time. Like, sometimes I'll sit on a download for weeks at a time, right? Like weeks on end. So I think a lot of this comes from my inability to just go ahead and record. And like I said, that could be a good thing, because God doesn't always want me to just go ahead and start recording, right? There are instances where I am led as well as instructed to, just be, right? Just do what I'm told and be in the mindset, in the spirit that I'm led to be in. And then, like I said, I'm instructed to, at other times, do the same thing, discuss what I'm being told to discuss. But the thing is, because I was gravely distracted, and I didn't record because I was distracted. A lot of times I'm distracted. Most times when I do the early recording, it's because the Creator wants me to get it out the way. And that is how I know I'm going to have one of those days full of distraction. Same thing with yesterday. I had got the download to record while I was on my break, like literally before I even had got my schedule for the day. Like, I didn't even know what I was going to be doing yet, and I was told to record on my, during my lunch break. And that part is my fault. I was being disobedient, right? I wasn't obedient to what the Creator had instructed me to do. And then I was led to just go ahead and take a nap. I'm not gonna lie. Tuesday morning, like from Monday night into Tuesday morning, I was up from 3 a.m. Like, I literally got up at 2:59 Tuesday morning, and I had been up since. So by the time the end of Tuesday evening rolled around, I was freaking tired. And I'm often tired, like a lot of the times, at the end of the evening before I record, or while I'm recording. Sometimes I'll take a nap before I actually record. But sometimes the Creator is like, no, I need you to do X, Y, and Z. I want you to do X, Y, and Z, right? And we don't always get it. Sometimes it's really strange and odd what God is asking of us. But trust and believe me, it's going to always be for a reason. And most of the time, when we are confused about what it is that the Creator is asking of us, it's really important to make sure that we are listening to the instructions correctly. These are portals, okay? Portals come with clocks. They open and they close at a set time. These messages are portals. We are coming here to this dimension through portals. I mean, even our mom's wombs are portals within their own right. There's several different layers, right, to getting these messages out. And it's definitely not up to me. I think I had told you guys a while back that I had actually took the advice of a tarot card reader who I never had the pleasure of meeting. I don't even think I watch this person anymore. But I I knew that the advice was really good because I was able to start getting comfortable with using my gifts, like the gifts that are not related to singing and like doing music, right? I was actually instructed because I sat on it for a while when she said, you're one of those energies, you will do really good in the podcast. And I'm not even looking at the money aspect of it because I just started going to be monetized, right? And we've been recording since December of 22. So this December, God willing, is going to make 2 years. So this has been a really good platform for people to just tap into messages, to have their messages concerned. I did tell you guys that I was going to be hopping on camera, and I will be very, very soon. There's a lot of different, like I said, steps when it comes to this. There is a wide variety of, sources, not a wide variety of sources, but a wide variety of forms and avenues that these messages come through. And as long as I can remember, these downloads have been flooding in. I mean, before I started recording, I knew that the Creator wanted me to do something that was going to be beneficial for people who, may not necessarily want to do a lot of engaging with a bunch of other people, right? Meaning, if you don't want to be like on Facebook or YouTube or Instagram or TikTok, a podcast is a little more subtle as far as communicating with other people goes. So and if you are spiritually in tune, then you probably don't want to have so much, communication with other people, especially strangers, right? So I knew that the Creator was guiding me to go ahead and make sure that this is getting done. So before we go, it's important for you guys to understand the gist of this conversation is to really, I don't have to tell you not to get distracted. I don't have to tell you to be obedient, right? We know better. I did learn a valuable lesson yesterday. This is one of those things where we kind of just have to be grateful for the different frequencies that are connected to us, the different ways that we can, get information, the different things that will assist us with developing our spiritual gifts. We don't have to necessarily like it or understand it. I'll be honest, when I first realized what God wanted me to do, I'm like, I thought you wanted me to do music. I always wanted to sing. I thought, God, I thought you wanted me to sing. He's like, girl, shut up. I gave you the voice. I can take it away. I gave you the insight. I can take that away. I gave you every gift you have. I gave it to you, and you're going to use it how I want you to use it, right? So, yeah, it's really important that we understand what God is calling and leading us to do, okay? The logistics and the whole category of technicalities and all these different things that may confuse us and lead us to experience things that we probably don't need to. It's all a part of the call. It's all a part of the mission. Even when we feel that we're being distracted, even when we feel we are being attacked, and we are, but trust me, it'll make you better in the end. All right. But I do love y'all. I'm going to end it here. I hope all is well. I hope y'all have been drinking your water, eating your fruit and vegetables, and sipping on your own tea because it's free. All right. Love y'all. Peace.